How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
What can you share with us about Marvels?
It is a feature film that has characters in it, and some people have suits on, like superhero suits, and some people wear civilian clothes. And there is like a problem, and then we have to figure out how to solve it.
Oh, amazing. I'm hooked.
I'm so sorry that I hope I didn't.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
In today's video, we're going to talk about the Marvels. It's been delayed, but apparently there is behind the scenes drama on a multi-million-dollar movie. Whoever would have thought there would be drama behind the scenes on a multi-million-dollar Hollywood movie? How ridiculous does this sound? There's always drama behind the scenes on every single TV show and movie ever made in history. But of course, it's Brie Larson, so people have to exaggerate why the movie's been delayed. Interesting. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? What's you here? With another video on the future of the Marvel, because remember, Kevin Feige said Brie Larson was the future of Marvel. She's the face of the Avengers. Is she still? We don't know. Let us know down below. Why is the movie really being delayed? Pretty obvious why it's being delayed. So, if you could, check us out on Instagram at Reshoots to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful face. Also, if you could, check us out on Twitter at Reshoots. Right, let's get into today's video. So, the Marvels has been delayed. So has Avengers 5, so has Avengers 6. Actually, most of Phase 5 is getting pushed back. Loki Season 2 was delayed. Echo was delayed. Secret Invasion's been delayed. A lot of projects have been delayed. So, Doctor Strange 2... they did huge reshoots to the point where they changed massive story points in that movie. They changed the ending of Ant-Man with literally a month to go. Is that because of behind-the-scenes drama with Paul Rudd? Most likely not. They also changed parts of the ending of Wakanda Forever. Why? Was that because of Letitia Wright? No. But, of course, when it's Oscar winning award actress Brie Larson, everyone loves to get on the hate train. So it's a bit early to be hating on it, to be honest. So her first movie made over $1 billion. Sorry, it turned over $1 billion. So
Test screenings didn't go well
for this movie, and when multiple tests, they do reshoots. So this movie was scheduled to come out in the summer, and now it's coming out in November. It literally does not matter that it's been delayed. It's probably a good thing that's been delayed, because I feel reading the full plot leak that's pretty much confirmed and verified to be real, because it's from a test screening info. There was too many nonsensical, quirky little jokes in there, which were not needed. So this website here is trying to make out, well, to be fair, it's coming from someone called Snyder, not Zack Snyder, Jeff Snyder, I believe, that apparently it's all because of Brie Larson. And then I think to myself, did they reshoot the ending of Doctor Strange 2? Well, actually, pretty much the whole movie because of Benedict Cumberbatch being a diva? Probably not. Was Paul Rudd being a diva on Ant-Man 3? Probably not. Was Letitia Wright and co. being divas on the set of Wakanda Forever? Probably not. So before making this video, I just put it into YouTube, The Marvel's Trouble, just to see what other people were saying. And like always, over-dramatizing titles. Brie Larson fighting with co-stars. Fuse drama on the Marvel set. Marvel calling it a nightmare. Interesting take, based on literally nothing. Nightmare, Brie Larson causing drama. Lead the Marvels to be delayed. Really, it's actually bad test screening that's actually resulted in being delayed. Damage control for the Marvels. Delays. Brie Larson's MCU future up in flames. No, not really. She's got a contract, so either way, she's going to be paid. Massive panic as Brie Larson Captain Marvel film is delayed for the 5th time. Rumor of disaster swirl. Interesting. A lot of these takes are clickbait-ish. Brie Larson is a nightmare for Marvel! Explanation mark. Brackets. Why would you exclamation mark then brackets? If you're going to write a YouTube title, you should just use the brackets or the explanation mark. Realistically, putting the bracket there makes literally no sense. Quote marks. The Marvels is another disaster for Disney. It gets worse. Brie Larson admits everyone hates her as Captain Marvel at D23. I mean, you need to read between the lines and learn to read the room. She was being sarcastic. She's literally an award-winning actor. She was trolling. I do find these... We're going to go over what was actually said. Avengers cast savagely roast Brie Larson and her lies, doing her own stunts. Interesting takes. So let's actually read what this article says, if you like. Couple of very interesting rumors for you guys tonight. Okay, rumors. Nothing's confirmed or denied. You get my point. Well, we'll start with something that might be classified as an industry gossip. Is there more to Captain Marvel's delays? No, there's nothing more to it. There is nothing more to it. So the movie's been pushed from July 28th to November. Probably a good thing. And if a new rumor is led to be true, there could be a little bit more to the story than we've previously been led to believe. So before we get into this, you've got to understand, Captain Marvel 2, called The Marvels, Brie Larson is the lead. She will be paid the most money. It's her movie. Now, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, she's coming into this. Also, Monica Rambeau, who was only introduced as a side character in WandaVision. They're co-leads, although I guarantee they won't be making as much money. So, if Brie Larson is not happy that they've changed the title of the movie to The Marvels instead of Captain Marvel 2, she has every right to do that. She really does. So, shortly after the delay was announced, reports indicated that the movie was being pushed back to allow more time for post-production. Okay, so they want to spend longer on editing, longer on VFX, so we don't get the Ant-Man 3 bad CGI, bad VFX, and artists have actually come out and said they didn't have enough time. Marvel literally changed the ending 1 month ago. So at the moment, this article indicates that Marvel's doing a good thing by delaying a movie. But why ain't they delaying Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Because that movie finished filming such a long time ago. It should have came out over a year ago. So, on tonight's episode of The Hot Mic, Snyder said he heard a rumor that Brie Larson has not been the easiest to work with. Wow, a Hollywood star not being the easiest to work with. How many times have we heard this? Henry Cavill is so bad to work with. Joaquin Phoenix is so bad to work with. Yet a lot of people praise that they're not really that bad to work with. The word nightmare was used. Okay, so I understand why a couple of these YouTube videos use the word nightmare. Nightmare. Brie Larson causing drama led them off to be delayed. Okay, so far this is all hearsay. So, Brie Larson has clashed with the actress that plays Monica Rambeau, Paris. We're not actually sure why or how this could impact the film's post-production, but Snyder suggests that there has been some diva-like behavior behind the scenes. Diva behavior on a multi-million-dollar movie. I mean, does any of these people actually write in this article or sourcing or becoming the source saying I heard? Do they work in Hollywood? Because there is always drama behind the scenes of every single production. Apparently Larson wasn't happy that the sequel was titled The Marvels and not Captain Marvel 2 because she feels the franchise was originally built around her being cast in the lead role before any writer or director was brought on board. Well, that's really fair because guess what? Careful spoilers. She is the lead. It's her franchise. It's her movie. She is Captain Marvel, bringing in Monica Rambeau that's only really had a side role on WandaVision, if you like, and bringing in Kamala Khan, fangirl of Captain Marvel. They are side characters. Oh, and the Blade delays, Mahershala Ali is said to feel the exact same way about the MCU reboot. This is walking the fine line of industry gossip, and if it didn't come from such a reliable source, we probably wouldn't put too much stock into it. I've never heard of Jeff Snyder, so I've got no idea who he is. We could well get some swift, stern rebuttals and denials on this one, so keep an eye out for updates, and be sure to check out the episode for yourself. So yeah, it's just hearsay, lads and ladettes. It's hearsay. It's screen tested really bad, so they delayed the movie to do extensive reshoots from what I'm hearing. They're changing a good bit of the third act, because apparently the movie's in a massive mess. Now, why Brie Larson might be annoyed about reshoots being extended and having to do much more work is she's in a little movie with Jason Momoa and Vin Diesel and co. called Fast and Furious 10. Fast and Furious X. She's going to have to do a global worldwide press tour for that movie. Now, there could be some clashes with reshoots and extra work that she has to do on the Marvels for Fast and Furious 10. So maybe there are reasons why she's not particularly happy that they're having to do huge reshoots, because this movie was supposed to come out in the summer. So she thought she was done with this project until maybe she appears in Kang's Dynasty or another Marvel project. So it's very valid, because the movie was supposed to come out in July, but seeing as Marvel redid the ending for Ant-Man 3 in January before it coming out in February, she thought she was done with this project. So this criticism is valid. And she is the main lead of the movie. And I mean, really, it's like you've never not got on with someone you worked with. Behave. It doesn't matter what your job is. You may clash with someone who you work with, but of course, you're still going to be professional. I've got no idea who this Jeff Snyder lad is. Is he a lad? I don't know who this person is. So apparently they're a really good source. No idea. Let's look him up on the Twitter sphere, because I do find this funny, because if this is about anyone else, no one would be taking stock. So Jeff Snyder, who is he? Reporter, The Ankler, editor, Below the Lines, film critic, columnist, LA Magazine. Is he Twitter Blue, or is he actually verified? Not that me. Oh, Legacy. So he's verified. Still, no idea. I put this on rumor. I put this on Reddit level stuff, because no offense, no idea who he is. I put this on Reddit level stuff. Brie Larson always gets criticized like this, but come on. We are so far out. It's at the end. It's March. It comes out in November. Chill. If they have to do reshoots, they would do them. Brie would do them. Paris would do them. They would do the reshoots if they have to do them. But making drama up, that's a little different story. Fighting with co-stars. Okay, come on. It didn't say fighting, did it? Not getting on. Diva-like behavior. They're not physically fighting. I get it. You need your clicks. But damage control, because they want to make the movie better. They've realized with how poorly Ant-Man 3 performed, Wakanda Forever kind of underperformed. They expected that to bang $1 billion, but it didn't. Thor: Love and Thunder, sure, did 800 million, but still underperformed. It is what it is, but making up stories, it's kind of funny, and that's the only reason I've gone over this, because I don't believe any of it. I mean, it's possible that there's drama behind the scenes on a multi-million-dollar movie. Who would have ever thought that would happen? So likewise, guys, check us out on Instagram at WarStew. Check us out on Twitter at WarStewG. And of course, I will catch